All right, let's begin with the video. And if you guys want to check out her channel, she's called Magic Maya.
Let's get into today's video. I want to start today's video with explaining what masculine frame is to a woman. And what better way to start this video with giving you guys a metaphor that you can actually keep with you until the end of today's video to really piece together what I'm going to be explaining so it can be more digestible. So the metaphor I'm going to be using is a riverbank. And of course, within a riverbank, there's flowing water. The flowing water is the feminine energy you're going to be engaging with. The masculine frame, however, is the bank that guides it and contains it. Without the bank, the water flows everywhere. Do you see the importance within masculine frame? It's not you being controlling. It's not you being aggressive or possessive. What it really is allowing the water to have something to move towards with ease and grace. And that's why masculine framework is vital for a woman, like I said in the beginning, because without it, there's no structure. Without it, there's no containment. Without it, things get messy, not just for you men, but for us women. It is felt and not just witnessed within a man, because we can witness it. Maybe you have masculine frame for your business, or maybe you take really good care of your cars, the things that you hold as valuable. But when it comes to relationships, if you lack the purpose, the structure, and the overall leadership and guidance for a woman, then there's going to be those cracks that water is going to seep through.
Let me tell you something. This is the one trait that makes a woman want to sleep with you. If you don't have a purpose, yeah, you could be good looking, but the one trait that even gets the ugliest motherfuckers laid is a man with a purpose. I've seen it through and through. Yes, a woman will choose a man who's more attractive. That's a fact. But the guys that are ugly as fuck that get laid, almost all of them have a strong sense of purpose. Whenever you see on the streets a man with a beautiful woman and you're like, well, how the fuck did that happen? That's some crazy shit. I can promise you that ugly dude most likely knew her in a context where he was good at something. Maybe he was part of the drama club and he was the best actor. Maybe he's part of he's in an art school and he's the best painter of that school. I've seen it in my art school where the nerdiest looking motherfuckers got the hottest girls because he was the best artist. And because of that, that drew women to them. Of course, didn't mean I wasn't gonna get women, but I saw guys who had no chance initially with a woman. Through their focus, through their discipline, they became sexually attractive to women.
It can cause a level of openness that actually is not benefiting the relationship. And to tie this in with men who are very easygoing, maybe a little bit too easygoing when it comes to you're just laid back, you're lax, you don't really care about anything, or maybe you do, but you don't vocalize it. Let's give an example of something very simple. Let's say your woman is going out with some friends and she's wearing something that's quite provocative and that makes you uncomfortable, knowing the world that we're living in today, and knowing the types of men that are out there that would be drawn to her in an outing. So let's say she's going to a restaurant or a friend's birthday and you don't vocalize her wearing something short and you ignoring your own instincts when it comes to protecting that woman. And let's be clear, you saying something could trigger her. She could say, why are you so controlling? I'm going to do what I want, whatever it may be. A man in a relationship that avoids his truth is also the type of man that prioritizes another person's comfortability. And the after effect is quite toxic in your internal state of feeling resentment or holding weight that needs to be expressed. And you can do this in a way that is showing authority to not just your best interest, but hers. And you could easily explain to her, baby, I don't want you wearing that because I know the type of men that are out there. And the decision to change your outfit isn't just for me, but it's for the protection of our relationship. That is something that's clear, easy to digest, and is not showing any possessive, controlling behavior. It's actually quite caring. And even if a woman doesn't take it in that way, it doesn't matter. What you are offering in that moment is guidance, just like the riverbank has to provide guidance for the water that is within it. That's what you're doing. Because again, without it, the water's going to go everywhere. Same goes for that one example I just gave about a woman wearing provocative clothing when you're not around her and within the environment she's going to. And going back to the word masculine frame is your internal state. And I feel like when a man truthfully understands his emotions, he understands his own leadership and he applies it to his life in a way that he can trust because there's evidence to back it. This also shows signs of your emotional maturity. You don't allow things to shake you. You don't allow your emotions to be the very thing that creates turbulence in the relationship. It's one thing to express yourself, but if it's coming from wounding that has nothing to do with a woman, maybe your past trauma, triggers, whatever, and you don't have reins on that, then there is going to be damage done that could come back to bite you because the actions you take under emotions of stress, anger, or anxiety, those are things that are concrete. You can't take back your actions, just like you can't take back your word. But when you say things, when you do things, you're doing it from a place of honor within yourself. You're doing it with purpose. And a man who lacks purpose in his life also lacks masculine framework. So for a man right now who's listening, who maybe
it's purpose is the ultimate facelift for a man. People say, what muscle should I work on? Work on the muscle of developing a sense of purpose. That will turn a short guy into a 7-footer. That will turn a big old nose into the perfect Roman nose. That will turn your stinky breath into fucking lavender. Y'all, I know a lot of you guys are stuck at home and don't meet. You guys have to wake up. That is seriously the most unattractive thing to a woman. That will, even an attractive guy will look unattractive if they don't have a sense of purpose. It's a natural pheromone. Having a purpose is a natural pheromone to a woman.
This video has struck a chord already, or you're questioning things in a new way. I'm glad you're here because the moment you get to decide that you're a worthy man, worthy of guiding a woman, worthy of taking on the responsibility of being the man in a relationship, that's the very moment you will be granted new opportunities to test that theory. Masculinity really is the art of continuously showing up even when you don't want to. And this has everything to do with a man's mental, emotional stamina. We talk about physical stamina, men hitting the gym and, getting in good workouts, getting your protein. But what about the peace that you need to protect in your life so chaos doesn't ensue and actually create deeper conflict within relationships, internal states, and allowing the venom of distrust to actually come in between you and your authentic self?
And let me tell you something, man. We're going to end it here, but you might say, but Alexis, how I'm unattractive, I'm ugly. How does that get me laid? Well, think about it, man. When you have a sense of purpose, it doesn't matter what it is. Just find something. It could be, for me, that then you then develop discipline to do other things. Once you develop a sense of purpose for this, it'll be easy to develop a sense of purpose to get in shape. It'll be easier than to develop a sense of purpose to eat better. Then it'll be easier to develop a sense of purpose and be motivated to go out. The point is that start with something, and that energy will infect everything in your life. And eventually, over time, you not only are going to have the sexual attractive energy, but also you're going to look more attractive because you're going to say, oh my God, if I was able to fix this part of my life, I could fix this part of my life. It's not just the end product. Look at what creates sexually attractive men. Like, usually the most sexually attractive men are not the best looking guys. I mean, look at the most powerful men. They're not the best looking guys, but those are the ones that are most desired. Why? Yeah, yes, it's because they're powerful, but who gives a fuck? They're still attractive. It's just how that works, guys. Y'all, if you don't know how to do that, check out the book Mastery by Robert Greene. Or, man, this girl's pretty, man. Or check out the book. Yeah, look at, she's looking, who is she? Where is she from? Is she Russian or some shit like that, man? Or I don't know. Anyways, Or check out the Laws of Human Nature, chapter 13, developing a sense of purpose. That's what I think. I think what she said made a lot of sense. And let me know what you guys think. And don't forget, there's a free gift for you guys. My forbidden video about how to make a woman fall in love with you. You can click on the description down below and get access to that book. To that video. Take care.